And Cory Redding joins me now, former Longhorn and current Indianapolis Colt. Cory, we just saw you talking to the team at practice on Tuesday, a very passionate speech that you gave the guys about the tradition here at Texas. Why is that such an important message for you to relay to those guys?
It's very important for so many reasons, but for the biggest reason is that University of Texas is not going nowhere. The Texas football program is not going nowhere. They are carrying a torch, the same torch I carried when I was in school, the same torch that many players before me carried. So they have big shoes to fill, and it's their duty to carry that torch and continue to build what has already been built from day one. And I started with this message we always said at school, and the University of Texas will not be entrusted to the weak nor the timid, and that's, I kind of let them know that this is a big tradition, and you have to live up to it.
While you were at practice, what did you see from this team, and what do you think are the realistic goals for the upcoming season?
I saw hard-hitting, jaw-dropping, like, catches, hits, tackles. I was like, this is spring ball? I felt like I was at a football game. They were really getting after it, and that, inspired me a whole lot. I actually wanted to get in the drill and suit up. It's too early for that. I can't do that right now. But I truly enjoy watching the guys get after it and get better and get tough. Building the foundation right now, like I said, so they can be very successful in the fall. And these are the days where you build that chemistry, build that trust with one another, and the trust of the coaches, so you can go out there and be very successful on Saturday.
So what are you doing back here in Austin?
I'm doing a lot of things. Today was quite crazy for me, but I'm managing my barbershop, Red's Haircuts off of West 6th Street, checking on my home here, checking my other real estate around town. I have some other business endeavors I'm engaged in, and just, making contacts, meeting people, seeing friends, and just overseeing my businesses. And that's pretty much what I do while I'm away.
Last season was your first with the Colts. We saw you guys go to the playoffs when nobody really expected that. You were led by Andrew Luck, a rookie, one of the many quarterbacks in the NFL from the state of Texas. What have you seen from that young guy that's impressed you?
Just his maturity level. I mean, he played like he was a 10-year vet this whole year. Took every bad word or bad idea that was thrown at him and turned it into a positive by going out, silencing all the critics, making all the throws, running for the tough yards, giving up his body to dive in the end zone to get a win. And he just did everything quiet, stay low up under the radar. And that's what you love about a player like him. As a rookie coming in, being humble and knowing that, he has to pay his dues and be a rookie and do anything he can to be successful for us to win. And he did all those things and then some.
It was such an emotional season for your team for so many different reasons. And, of course, the story of Chuck Pagano and his battle with leukemia. What was it like, that experience for your team rallying around him?
It was special. I've never been a part of anything like this during any kind of season as long as I've been playing football for the past 20 years. And experiencing one of my dear friends, one of my coaches, battling for his life every single day was unique, and it was special because the simple fact that no matter how tired I get in practice, no matter how tired I feel or I want to beat myself up because I messed up on a play or something, no matter how bad I feel, somebody is hurting even worse. And my coach was fighting for his life, so that gave me more energy to go out there and have a better practice, have a better production on the field, make plays, because as long as he continued to fight, we as a team and myself, we're going to continue to fight, and we're not going to give up. And we kept that motto and that image throughout the whole season.
Let's go back to a very special time for you at Texas, the 2001 season. You guys took on North Carolina, and it was an emotional game for several different reasons. You had a teammate who was killed in the off-season, and you dedicated the game to him. You started off that game with this pick six, took it back into the end zone, and then as that game came to a close, 44 points were put up on the board. Cole Pittman, your fellow defensive end, wore the number 44, and there you'll see Major Applewhite taking a knee to keep that 44 on the board. Talk me through what you remember from that day.
I remember we were driving the ball. We were looking to score, and one of my teammates ran up to coach, and he was like, "It's 44 points on the board. That's Cole's number. Don't score." And Matt got the word, and he was like, "Oh man, you're right," And it was just one of those deals. We made the call, and I mean, it was just the icing on the cake. It just sealed everything that what that day was meant to be, and that's one of the games that I hold dear in my heart for so many reasons. Cole was a good dear friend of mine, and his family, I love him to death. And just to have that game the way it went, the way I've played in that game, and to put 44 points on the board is very special to me.
Cory Redding, we appreciate you coming by today.
Thank you. Hook 'em.